Oh, Dad, I wish I would have made things right. I know, baby girl, it's all right. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but
Here's the
just
child support
die!
money.
Just die! Just die! Just die and turn into a zombie so she can shoot you in the head! Stop talking! Ah!
All right, this is Nerding Out. We have some nerds that are going to give us their grades on this film by Zack Snyder. Their names are Jared and TJ. Here we go, boys. Have fun.
So, TJ, we watched this, and we didn't hate it, but we didn't love it either. I think both me and TJ thought there were some great things about this film, and there were some really bad things about this film. For one thing, and TJ and I both agreed on this, it's way too damn long. Actually, I take that back. It's not that it's that long. It's that little Zachy Morris Snyder comes in. He's like, you know what? These two characters here, we should make a dialogue between them. It's in the middle of a freaking zombie apocalypse, but you know what? Let's make a dialogue between them that has absolutely no bearing to where we're going or what we're doing or anything about that. And let's let them talk in the middle of this and work it out. Let's let them work it out. They'll work it out. They can just work it out, just work it out. I mean, their friends are dying. They're getting shot. They're getting eaten by zombies in Las Vegas. And he's like, hey, we want to talk about it. Now, so we're not far off from IMDb on this. We average our grades together on our grading score, which, by the way, if you're new to watching our movie review, first thing I will say before anything else is comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that dingy. That means hit the notification bell. But how our grading scale works is we have what we call the meat. The meat is the plot, the story, genre, writing, runtime, and special effects. And we weight that worth 30 points, 5 points a category. Entertainment is worth 25 points. Was it entertaining or was it not entertaining? And we kind of got some play there. Acting is another category worth 25 points. Editing. Ending worth 20 points. And then total points, total. I gave this a 65. TJ gave it a 60. So we average a 63.5. It got a D in my opinion. TJ, I thought the plot was strong, but I thought the writing probably... this is where Snyder made this into a pile of poo. The story wasn't terrible, but it's your garden variety heist film. Ocean's 11 meets kind of, Friday the 13th, where someone go in, get the money. We're going to pay you to go in and get the money. It's kind of had an Escape from New York vibe in a way. We're going to pay you to go in here and do this. All you got to do is do this. That's all you got to do. And we're going to pay you money. We're going to let you free. We're going to let you out of prison. And then they screw him over a little bit. There's kind of, and we decided, me and TJ have both decided that the spoiler alert, you might as well just flash the whole damn thing across the screen, the entirety, because we are about to drop the chain on this. I don't know. I've never been a fan genre-wise. Zombie movie. Is it a zombie movie? TJ, we talked about this. I've never been a fan of fast, intelligent zombies because I'm a Romero zombie guy. Once you become a zombie, it's kind of like Walking Dead. You're kind of float around. I still don't even think Walking Dead, even if you look at that, these people have been dead for 4 months. How do they have the jaw strength to bite anyone? So when you give them superpowers like this, it makes it not a zombie. It makes it more like 28 Days Later, where it's some kind of a virus, or Resident Evil, some kind of virus. What do you think, TJ? What do you think about the plot? I know we kind of agreed on the intelligent zombie kind of things we have before. Well, what did you think about the plot of this and the story? Was it good? Was it good enough to keep you interested? We both kind of liked it, but we had a lot to say.
Yeah, the plot is it's a zombie heist movie, but the story doesn't read as a zombie heist movie. The story reads as a zombie heist movie with a little bit of, family drama and all this other bullshit that's spread out across the whole movie. This is why the runtime is an hour and 48 minutes. It could have been an hour and 20 minutes if they cut out all the nonsense. I mean, let's face it. Here you are in a zombie apocalypse. You have this entire cast of characters. You don't need to develop these characters because they're all going to fucking die. Okay? So who cares if Dave Bautista and his daughter are having problems? Who cares if, there's no point in all of this. It's a zombie heist movie. You cut out all the bullshit, all the family drama, and just say, okay, putting this team together. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get this money from this Vegas hotel. All right, cool. Pick your people. Go through, pick the people. All right, now we got to find a way in. Okay, now you go in, freaking, find the money, and you get out, and I just, yeah, there's just, and the whole idea of the whole smart zombies and dumb zombies thing, and like a zombie's a zombie. This wasn't zombies so much as like, I think they hinted a lot at it. Like, these are alien infected people who, like, the main one, the king, bites a person, they become an alpha, and if the alphas bite a person, they become a shambler.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. There's a scene whenever they first get into Vegas, and they decide, after meeting the queen,
which they had some kind of conversation with some telekinetic conversation with. It was like, no, if we sacrifice the person, the queen will let us go. It's like, what the hell?
How the hell did they figure this stuff out anyway?
Yeah. So, well, that coyote, she'd been in there 100 times.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they'll like literally, like, if that were real, how would you figure that out when they don't speak?
Right.
How would you know? Like, hey, you know what? You give me one of yours, you can go ahead and go on about your ways. No, but so they walk in to this building, and there's all these zombies. They're just standing there motionless, and it's like, really? They're literally walking through a bunch of mannequins at this point.
Right.
Like, this is the only scene where you see the shamblers, right? Then it's drama.
Everything else is alpha and drama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. There's a lot of stuff riddled in the movie that didn't really need to be in the movie, which is why it added to the length of the movie and also decreased our score of the movie.
How much we cared.
I mean, there were points where we're just like, oh shit, there's an hour left. Crap. Okay.
This is one I always joke about and when we watch movies, how entertained we are is, do we have to pause to go to the bathroom? If a movie is, or pause to go outside for a minute, and smash the dinghy, which is code for something I won't say.
Smash the dinghy.
Smash the dinghy. Yeah, yeah.
We're mixing our metaphors, boys.
Oh no. But yeah, total spoiler alert here. I think, TJ, this is something we need to do going forward. Mr. Cat gives the tail of the tape, and then before we even start, we give a brief, like, start to finish of the movie. Here's how it is. Here's what happened. Blah, 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 blah. And then we discuss. Because people that have seen it are going to, it just gives some clarity as to what we're talking about. It's been out
for a week now. If people haven't seen it, then what
they
the
should
hell
go
are they
watch.
doing?
They should go watch. Spoiler alert. You should go watch. Everybody dies. Not everybody dies, though. That's not true. Because the ending, Dave Bautista's daughter does not die. We don't know if the helicopter pilot died. We don't know if Dave. Oh wait, we do know if Dave Bautista dies because he got shot in the fucking head. Sorry, F-bomb. Okay, F-bomb alert. F-bomb alert.
So like you say in the ending leaves a lot open.
It does.
But at the same time, it's just kind of like, really, you went that route? Because their whole point is like, we got to make it out of Vegas before they drop a nuclear bomb. Okay, so they make it out of Vegas with like 10 seconds before they drop a nuclear bomb and still survive.
Survive.
For one,
in a helicopter.
Physics. It's like, so
from 1968.
So like the whole point of Dave Bautista's daughter even going into Vegas is she's like, I got to go in there and rescue this woman because she has kids. All right.
His daughter.
Did you really need this side plot?
His daughter's character could have been left out of this completely. And you could have still got the side plot in somehow, and still.
You don't even need the side plot. That's the thing.
But you don't. But you still could have done it. You still could have done it and had the same result. But you're right. You didn't need it. And Kak just posted one of the screenshots from. So one of my favorite things about this movie, and I did not make this in my notes, but the German safe cracker, Dieter. Oh my
Stole
gosh.
the scenes.
Dieter
whenever
was
he
so good.
Stole every scene in this thing, and he rocked it.
When I was watching this, I actually was tweeting on the Rage U Nerds Twitter account, plugging it. Go join us on Twitter at Rage Nerds. And that was my consensus when I first met the Dieter character. And then Vanderho was also another one. Was like, you know what? I'm kind of suspicious if I'm gonna like him or not. And then once him and Dieter started to get along and they became buddy, I was like, yes, both of these are by far the best members of this team and the show.
You need a movie with just those two in it. Unfortunately, you can't fucking do that now.
Well, you're getting a prequel.
You almost could, though. You almost could, though.
You're getting a prequel, Army of Thieves, which will be directed and starring the actor who plays Dieter.
See, I don't know if I like that or not, though. I think he's good. I don't know if he's a lead. He's a good support.
It'll also be animated on Netflix.
Oh, well.
Yeah, animated.
Just kind of lost me there, man.
Maybe it's not animated. There's another prequel coming to this that will have what's happening during the during kind of the montage opening sequence. So seeing the beginning stages of the Las Vegas infection, that will be animated and will have the voices of Dave Bautista and the four team members that we see at the beginning, even though one of them dies.
So
the girl that gets splattered by the
I hope that was her daughter.
Yeah, that was cool.
I hope that was her daughter, because that just seems like a waste also.
Okay, so acting. Here's what I found the most the best thing about the acting is Dave Bautista actually does a very good job crying. And one of the things I judge actors on is their ability to be able to cry. Certain actors cannot do it. And that will make or break the entire scene for me, or the entire thing. So I think Dave Bautista kind of nailed the crying thing. And to go back to previous episodes, and here's where my comparison comes from. When they cry, does it make me choke up? If it doesn't make me choke up, it's kind of like, okay, all right, yeah, okay, yeah. So what I have Dave Bautista to compare to is Mel Gibson, who is an excellent crier in absolutely everything. Lethal Weapon, We Were Soldiers. He cries in Fat Man, or at least you see him visibly upset. He knows how to do it. And Tom Hanks, when he does it, is so believable. So I put that crying thing up here at a higher standard. And I'll be damned if Dave Bautista didn't pull it off. And I was like, dude, I feel that. I feel why you're crying, bro. And but that was the best part. That might have been the best part. It wasn't as good as Dawn of the Dead, but if it wasn't as bad as Dawn of the Dead. Read between the lines, you people out there, if you know what I mean. So what did you think about the acting, TJ?
Acting was fine. I mean,
it's a fight.
Like I said, it's a zombie movie.
Right.
Like,
you don't need a lot.
You're not gonna get
Tom Cruise,
the most believable actors and you're not gonna get like the most believable performances. It's a fucking zombie movie, and it's not gonna be on the screen a whole lot of the time because they're gonna die.
I love how TJ brings back everything. It's like, the important point to a zombie movie is there doesn't necessarily have to be a plot. There does not have to be a story. There does not have to be acting. There does not have to be anything other than these people here are running from zombies and they're going to die. Make that believable. And I love it because it's so true. So the ending of this, we both kind of touched on this a second ago. The ending, I liked it. It left it open for more of them. It was a great setup. But also the final scene with him and his daughter, I feel like it got to, and I'm introducing a phrase here. It got too Snydered. And here's what happens when you get Snydered. So you have this beautiful scene. You got this father and his daughter, and they're sharing their last moments together because he's about to die, and she's probably going to have to shoot him because he's going to turn into a zombie, spoiler alert. That should not last any more than, say, I don't know, 45 seconds. No, it lasted for 4.5 minutes.
Snyder
I'm so
slow-mo.
sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry. Oh, and the slow-mo. Ugh. I'm sorry, baby girl. I wasn't there for you. It's okay, Dad. No, it's cool. I'm all right. I'm gonna be okay. Oh, Dad, I wish I would have made things right. I know, baby girl. It's all right. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but
Here's the child
just
support
die.
money.
Just die. Just die. Just die and turn into a zombie so she can shoot you in the head. Stop talking. Ah!
My favorite part about the ending, aside from the credits, my favorite part is like I said, Dave Bautista's daughter was in there like the whole time to rescue a woman, and then like they make it out with the woman, and you don't know if she's alive. Like the helicopter fucking crashes. The pilot, was her name Tig?
The girl from
Notaro.
From
So
Star Trek.
Tig Notaro, yeah. So like she's the pilot. She gets shot in the shoulder, and the helicopter goes down. You assume she's dead, even though you can't really confirm it because if anything, she could just be knocked out with a shoulder injury.
She got shot in the shoulder.
So like everyone's like, oh yeah, she's dead. Well, I can't confirm that. Like it's one of those things. It's like unless they come out specifically and say, oh yes, she's dead. Like they can have a sequel with her in it. But like the woman that Dave Bautista's daughter went in there to rescue, like what the fuck happened to her? She was in the helicopter too. The helicopter crashed. Dave Bautista's daughter just crawls out and is like, "Where's my dad?"
It was all right here. It was okay. Everything's good here. Where's my dad?
Doesn't even go and look for her.
Exactly.
It's just like, well, gotta go find my dad. Get that child support money.
So overall, I mean, this thing, for a Zack Snyder thing, it definitely disappointed. It was entertaining. We'll give it that. I'll throw him some bones, but I mean, what 60? You got a D. You get a passing grade, but you're not Fat Man, and Fat Man is the only one so far to make an A. Anyways. This has been Rage You Nuts, Nerding Out 2, Army of the Dead. It was exciting. It was fun. Let's do it again next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And smash the dinghy.